Hello guys, remember NaToSaphiX. So today we have another video, and this time it is the conclusion of the 30-day aim prank experiment. Now what you're watching right now is day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, and there is no day 5. Now a lot of you will probably say, oh my god Nato, you're such a fucking quitter, and perhaps I am, but even though I didn't learn much from completing the experiment, since I obviously didn't complete the experiment, I still learned a lot from this process, and the things that I've learned is what I can share with you. So, first of all, what I learned is that this challenge is much more about having a high sensitivity and quick reactions than actually having precision. Because as you can see, the kind of targets that you're hitting here are actually quite large and are bigger than a head, for example. So, that's kind of the problem here. It is the fact that you just need to get your aim into the general area of the targets, and then you should be able to hit them. It's not about having precision. You could probably imagine, like, if fucking, who can we take? Like, some dragon from Lord of the Rings played CS. What would be better? Having a high sensitivity and, like, be able to quickly turn 180 and hit him? Or, like, have a very low sensitivity so you have to make 5 swipes until you can actually even get your crosshair onto him. Well, he's such a big target that, of course, it's not so much about precision as it is about speed. And I feel like this is obviously not to the extreme of a dragon from the Lord of the Rings, but it still is less about precision than it is about speed. And that's why I think this is actually a bad challenge. Now, also, what you're watching is only the results of the aim prank, but you know, I aim prank, like, I don't know, shot a lot of butts. Holy shit. Shot a lot of butts. I think it was like something crazy, 2,000. And then I would go and get 300 kills with an AWP deathmatch or something like that. I can't even quite remember, but I think it was something like that. And I did do that. And I did do that actually more than just the 4 days, but I didn't do this kind of test for a lot of the time, because one of the times I was streaming and I actually had a few lags, and it made it very hard. It's also very hard to perform in something like this where you have to be focused when you're streaming. So I kind of just disregarded that. Now, it's kind of like, I did do the aim prank, but I found out pretty quickly how fucking boring it is to shoot bots. And I've always kind of like loved deathmatch compared to shooting bots. But I think both are a good way to practice. I actually really like bot practice. You've probably watched my ultimate aim guide. If you're watching this, very likely. And I like shooting bots sometimes, but a lot of the time it's very boring. And if you do that for, let's say, 2 hours daily, okay, maybe only 1 hour daily, but then it's really, really fucking boring. And I much prefer to play deathmatch, like, versus shooting bots. So that's also one thing I found. So firstly, I found out that having a high sensitivity is not what makes you good. It just makes you good in this challenge, I guess you can say. Shooting bots is very, very boring and gets boring really quickly. And I also found out, and this is also why I kind of dropped the experiment, I found out pretty quickly that I am not a non-mouse acceleration player. And I always change between the two, but I just have to find out that mouse acceleration is actually the way to go for me. And there's a lot of people that dislike mouse acceleration. You see, there's probably, I don't know, like the only pro player like I could even think about is Kaish King, who also plays mouse acceleration. I only found out about that recently when I met him in Faceit. So it's like there's not a lot of people actually using mouse acceleration, and I've been thinking about making a mouse acceleration versus non-mouse acceleration video, simply because I think that the two have different ups and downs, and since I've played them both so much, I have a pretty clear idea and understanding of which one is better and why and so on. And obviously there's no one there's no one of the two that is better, but they have different ups and downs, so I could kind of give you a rundown of those things. But anyway, I'm sorry that I didn't do a better job at actually following this experiment. I know a lot of you guys have really enjoyed it and have been doing this experiment with me, but without me, if that makes sense. And I'm very happy that I've at least been able to inspire people to actually try an aim prank like this. But I can say that my aim has improved significantly since starting this, and also since starting practicing deathmatch almost daily. I know this is not much of a video, but you guys have been requesting the conclusion of this for so long, and that's why I've decided to make the video. So the clips are wrapping up in just a few seconds, but I want to thank you so much for watching the video. Please leave a like and a comment and subscribe if you haven't. My name is NaToSaphiX, and I'll see you in the next video, baby. Kiss, kiss. And also, thank you so much to everyone who partook in this experiment. I'm glad that I could inspire you, and I'm glad that you want to actually help me. And as you can see, I've changed the sensitivity here on the last one.